Okay, well, now I'm gonna have this talk because it's necessary. Very necessary. Um, this is addressing the black community as far as all this toxic nature we got. Because I done pretty much came from it, so I know. And I said this in a couple of videos before, and again, God laid this on my spirit to say it, so I'm gonna say it. Plus, I've been through it, so I ain't just talking out the side of my neck. We as black people have to start addressing trauma, man, for real. Like, we need to stop acting like stuff don't happen, people ain't scarred, people didn't do stuff to people. Because we got this thing where we'll let stuff happen just because we don't want to deal with it and then pretend like it didn't. Like, for example, with me, and I really don't care because sometimes you got to share your experience to give someone the courage to share theirs and so on and so forth, you know. Be a light in somebody else's dark place so they ain't afraid to shine for the next person. Anyway, so growing up, I grew up in a house full of hell and chaos. Chaos and hell. Every single day it was chaos and hell. Every single day. And I hate to say it, my mom caused all that shit. She caused it all. And she don't even care that she did it. And she tries to use the excuse, well, that's how I was raised. Because one time I actually asked her, like, Mom, why do you think it was okay to scar your children and treat us like crap our whole life? Don't you even care that you did that? She said no. She said, and I quote, as you know, some black women talk like, you're not better than me. You're not gonna have it better than me. And who are you that you're supposed to have a better life than I am? Like I went through hell and nobody fixed my shit. So who is you that you think you should get that you should have a better life than me? You ain't nobody. I'm like, so you're telling me that it's okay to treat your child like shit because you got treated that way. Instead of you finding some counseling or some help or something, you decide to just let the generational curse be a thing you gonna live with. Then as you get older, now you want to play like you don't remember what happened. I'm saying again to the black community, and it's not just the black community, but because I'm, you know, yeah, yeah, because I'm black, obviously. I'm addressing the race that I'm a part of. Because see, here's the thing, and I know this may hurt some hearts, but I don't really give a shit. Black people used to have a thing called integrity and pride. Not that kind of pride where it's like you look down on people and you think you're better than somebody. No, you used to actually work hard, give a shit, want something out of life, and go get it. Now it's like ever since the government done thrown out, welfare, food stamps, Section 8, government assistance, all that stuff. It's like we just said fuck fighting for something better, just start giving up and accepting whatever the fuck because it's there. Oh, what's wrong with free? I have a question. How free is it if you gotta stand in a fucking line in the cold, in the heat, in the rain, and in the snow to get it? Then by the time you get into the building, ain't shit really there. Oh yeah, and I learned something about the pantry. I'm just throwing it out there, especially for the churches situation. A lot of these churches, which I'm pretty sure y'all done caught on to, they have a thing where they'll hide a lot of the good food in the back of the pantry and give the homeless and those who are in need of actual help, they'll give them the crap and keep all the good stuff for themselves. Like literally, I worked in a church pantry twice and I've seen it happen. Like there's church workers that'll literally hide the good ass food in the back for themselves and give the people the crap. And I worked in pantries and seen homeless people fighting over food and cussing out the workers because they like, oh, why we always get the crap food? Yeah, I be seeing all that food y'all be having in the back. Why don't y'all give us that? Why don't y'all give us that, huh? Why y'all be giving us the crap? Yeah, and the church workers be like, man, just be grateful for what we giving you, because we really ain't got to be doing this. Actually, yes, you do, because it's part of the great commission of Jesus to help the fallen, help the lesser than. You actually do need to be doing that, because that's a charitable work in the sight of God. You actually, as the church, as the body of, as you say, Christ that you are supposed to do that. You are supposed to help the downtrodden and the poor, all them people. Yes, you are. Don't say, oh, we ain't got to do this. Yes, you do. Okay, so if you ain't got to do that, then people ain't got to tithe in church on Sunday. Can we be fair? If y'all ain't got to help the homeless, motherfuckers working ain't got to put money in that collection plate on Sunday. Let's just be real. People ain't got to join no ministries. People ain't got to do nothing in church. If y'all ain't got to help the homeless and the hungry, they ain't got to help y'all. Straight the fuck up. Anyway, back to the whole broken home situation. Every house that I have lived in, which is only 3, but hellish nightmares, I have seen some of the worst shit ever. Now, let me explain to you exactly what I am talking about. Now, the house I lived in, well, after CYF, I lived with 2 crackheads my whole life. Two. Two. And, let's just say when you live with crackheads, you go through a lot of hell. I know you probably can't tell by the facial features that I did, but, I have. But I'm just telling you right now, when you wake up and there's no food in the refrigerator, your mom's high in the damn room, her boyfriend's higher than she is, and they're both high as hell. The bills ain't paid a lot of time. You come back, this ain't on, that ain't on, water ain't on, gas ain't on, heat ain't on, you can't wash your clothes, you can't take a shower, the toilet's not working. Oh boy, the hell. Then you got your siblings constantly fighting, your mom and her boyfriend constantly fighting, police always coming to your house, you're always starving to death. The only time you eat is when you go to school, if you do get something to eat at all. Or you gotta steal from the store just to get that done or something. It's a shame. But the basic point is African Americans or Americans who look like Africans. We gotta stop hiding trauma and making excuses as to why you're doing that, because then, you get traumatized by your parents, but then you ignore it, then you pass that down to your children. Now your children are traumatized, then they passing that stuff down to their children because they're traumatized. Now they child pet. See, this is what y'all need to realize here, just to put on a spiritual level. When you do stuff like traumatize your seed, it's a thing called an energy transfer where you came from a house of straight negative energy. All the people around you in that house had negative energy, so that's all you are used to. The second that you meet someone that has a positive energy or a positive spirit, you get mad at them for being happy because you're not used to being happy. So you find any way to shit on their happiness and tell them they ain't shit, they ain't gonna be nothing, and all this, that, and the third, trying to degrade their humanity until they feel like you do. Next thing you know, now that person's just the same way you are. Now they're trying to go around making other people feel bad about their self. Then all you're doing is spreading negativity to different people. So I'm just saying, like, that needs to really be addressed. Like, stop trying to hide stuff because you don't want to deal with it, because you're going to be real mad when your child come to you and ask you, like, why is the house this way? Why is there no food in the house? Why do y'all never have money? Why are y'all always broke? Why is no one trying to succeed? Is this the way stuff's supposed to be? No one's trying to do any better. When I mention it, I get talked bad to. Or when I'm trying to do better, I get called a sellout or something like that. It's a damn shame. But anyway, as far as the trauma goes, whatever happened in your life as far as traumatic, as an African American, you need to start addressing that. Because you wonder why we got broken homes. And the jail system is filled up with pretty much us. And us makes up the grave. Us makes up the homicide and the suicide. Highly. But y'all want to act like nothing's wrong. Nothing is wrong. Well, if nothing's wrong, why you got all these young black people here killing each other for no damn reason? Because nothing's wrong. You got these young girls out here getting pregnant at a young age because nothing's wrong. You got broken homes full of crackheads and drug dealers and alcoholics and pedophiles and all this shit because nothing's wrong. Really, nothing's wrong. You got 60-year-olds still living with their mama because they can't get off drugs or they can't stay out of jail or something like that, and nothing's wrong. And then every time someone wants to mention some stuff about their family that they learn, everybody want to shut it down. Oh man, here you go bringing up the past again. Here you go bringing up the past again. Can you just let it go? Here's one quote I'm going to tell you, and I told this chick that worked at this crisis center with me when I told her about the fact that she's being sexist and always talking bad about guys. She said, oh, see, that's your problem. You're always bringing up the past. Oh, you need to move on to the present. Stop holding on to the past. And I told her, I said, do you want to know why it's called the past? And she said, why? Because you know black girls always make the word face. Why? I don't know why y'all add the extra facial expressions, but whatever. I told her, it's called the past because until somebody fixes it, you can't get past it. And if you try to live in a broken present, your future is going to be terrible. Because all that stuff from your past going to run to your present and destroy your future. Because you didn't fix it when you could have just fixed the shit. Then you end up messing up a relationship with your seed because you didn't fix it. Now you done tore a relationship with them because you're toxic. And the literal word toxic means that you talk shit to people and you degrade them and you belittle them and you put them down. Talk sick. Talk sick. Talking ill to people. Talking belittling to people. Making people feel less than human. Talk sick. Plain and simple, dude. Plain and simple. But the next thing. So I went to go stay with my cousin to find out that, not that I'm making fun of it because it's a serious mental illness, she happens to be bipolar. And karma, God, forgive me for speaking on it, but y'all put it on my spirit, so I'm saying it. No disrespect to her. And unfortunately, she came up in a dysfunctional household where her mom abused her and did a bunch of evil to her, which made her very toxic. And she was running around to different niggas because she didn't have a father. Well, she did, but you know, she also just chose whatever road she wanted to go down. But anyway, now she has all these kids with all these different dudes who don't want nothing to do with her because she's mentally unstable. But the stuff I seen when I went to go stay with her is she literally, like, you know how some parents will say, I'll smack the taste out of your mouth, or I'll smack you in the head with a hammer? She literally would do that shit. Like, she get mad at her son and smack him in the head with a hammer. Then she'll, oh, come here, son, I'm so sorry. Then she'll try to ask him for something. Oh, you got $20 so I can go to the store. Instead of having a grown-ass man that's supposed to give that to you, you're depending on your 20-year-old son to do something a grown-ass man is supposed to do. And I mean like a man your own fucking age, like 40 or 50. Not your 20-year-old goddamn son who's barely making it in his own damn life. Toxic shit. Then she's calling him her. Now mind you, this is her son. This is black people shit. She's calling her son a fag, gay, lame, lonely. He's pretty much saying he's ugly. He got a little dick, all this kind of stuff. Like, going to say, and then she talked bad about his girlfriend, saying, oh, you with that little ugly bitch. Oh, I bet she's probably cheating on your little gay ass. That's why you're a fag. That's why you don't get no type of ass. I'm like, and she started calling her own damn son ugly. And he's like, well, if I'm ugly, that means you're ugly because I look just like you do. And she's like, what the fuck you say to me, dude? He's like, I'm just saying, you're saying I'm ugly, which why is you even talking to you on something? Then she smacked him and said, shut the fuck up, dude. This is my fucking house. You don't talk to me like that in my fucking house. I'm like, Then I think this was on her birthday, I do believe. Um, she, I guess, took her son's debit card, I guess, to go out and enjoy her birthday. He was trying to be nice enough to do it. So he was telling me, like, cuz I'm so fucking sick and tired of my mom taking my damn debit card, going out and doing whatever she want with it, then coming back any hour of the night, giving me my shit back, and there's barely anything on. Like, this is why you need to have a fucking man in your life. I'm not your man, I'm your fucking son. I got my own life. Then you made all these fucking babies and you keep leaving me as your son here to raise them. And you the one who was going out fucking mad niggas and made them. Now you want me every time you go to the goddamn club or something, you want me to watch them. Like I'm a goddamn babysitter. Like I ain't got my own damn life or something. And then, well, she finally got back after a long night of doing whatever the fuck. And her son asked for his card back. And she said, "What the fuck you saying?" He's like, "Mom, I need my car back. I got some stuff I gotta go do." And she's like, "First of all, dude, don't rush me because if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have this fucking card." And he's like, "No, actually, if it wasn't for Grandma Morgan, I wouldn't have the damn card." Like, what? And then she got in his face and said, "What the fuck you say? Do you think you fucking tough or something? I'll smack the fuck out you. Who fucking think you're talking to? I'm your fucking mother." He's like, "Well, I'm just saying. I've been waiting for my car like all day, and you've been gone all damn night." Then I guess she told him to shut the fuck up, you little dumbass, lame ass, weirdo ass nigga. Like, she pretty much said, "I'll smack the fuck out you, keep playing with me." Then she said some shit about like how she's mad because her second oldest son is trying to do better in life and not live off the system. He's trying to have a job and be faithful to one woman because that's another thing with my blood. None of the guys in my family have ever been married. They're all a bunch of hoes, basically. Yeah, they treat women like shit, then think it's okay. But anyway, so she's in there and she smacks him and makes him bleed, tell him to get the fuck out of her face, take your little dumbass card. Like, how fucking dare you try to work? Like, you're fucking up my living, dude. Like, these people trying to cut off my Section 8 and my food stamps, my welfare, because you want to work and shit. Fuck is wrong with you? Get the fuck out of my face. And he's like, "Oh, so you're mad because I'm trying to do better and I ain't trying to be like you and live off the system." And she got mad and smacked him. I'm like, wow, this is the toxic shit I'm talking about. And then when she wants something from her kids, she'll try to go and butter them up and get it from them. Then go to the store and buy cigarettes and beer and blunts and shit and weed and all this stuff. Don't really do much with her life. Then her sons try to help get her jobs and she claimed she wanted the job until she got it. Then "I ain't doing that. I ain't wearing that ugly ass uniform. I ain't doing that shit. Like, fuck out here. I'm living my fucking life." And anyway, I'm gonna just cut that short. I'm gonna make another video. I gotta check the time.